Hey my fans, it's Nasser Fan, and today this video is going to be quite different from my usual, but I'm just telling you that I'm going to be talking more about GTA 5, also known as Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, today I'm going to be going over the top 10 worst experience I had in GTA 5, and I'm going to tell you why they were the worst experience, when they happened, and also how hard they were. Alright, so let's get number 10. Let's get to the number 10. Okay, so starting off at number 10, I had losing my gun running shipment because I made an accidental turn. Yeah, that happened. So I was selling my if you guys play GTA and you have like the bunker and stuff, then you should know. But this was back when in July. This is back in July when the casino DLC was a week launched, and one of the worst things about it was what happened. I got the Phantom Wedge, which I was like, oh okay, this one's really easy, and I made a huge mistake. It was the LS Stocks one, and one of the biggest mistakes was I got a video of me flipping a car, which I'm probably going to show that at the end of the video, just to entertain you guys, but I flipped the car into a gas pump, and it was actually kind of funny. But at the end of I was actually literally I was literally so close, I was about 0.20 away, and the biggest mistake was I was speeding too fast. I flipped off of it. I was actually selling a full bunker. I flipped off of it, and my Phantom Wedge flew off the bridge and into the water, making me lose everything. And I was like, oh my god. So what I tried closing my application to get the majority of it back, but I failed because it was too late. So that's why it goes into number 10, because I don't know. I made my money back though, which is good. Alright, next at number 9 is demanding cuts. So I had an experience also when I purchased the arcade the day it came, the casino heist came out, and I was like, yes! And about a month after that, I had a friend. I'm not gonna tell the name because I didn't want to embarrass him, but what happened? I had another friend that helped me do almost every single setup. The only ones that he didn't do were the easiest, which were guard patrol routes, and wait, what was the other one? Oh right, it was the weapons, at the Vagos hideout. I always do the La Mesa one because it's the easiest and pretty close. But what happened was my other friend came on, and I was like, oh hello, and what I decided to do, I decided to get myself 50%. And I gave my friend 30%, and I gave my other friend 20%, and what happened was he demanded. He said, no, that's not a fair cut, and I was like, it's a fair cut because you never helped with one setup, and he's like, no, I demand 25%, and I was like, no, that's not going to happen. It was a 3. The normal cut is 50, 25, 25, but, you know, my other friend, it's not fair. What happened was he was demanding, and I was like, no, you can't demand cuts, because that's so rude. I'm probably going to make this into 2 parts, though, just to save time, but, he demanded cuts, much, and I told him, if you don't accept the cut, I'm just gonna kick you out and do it, and he did not, and he decided to leave this cut, and I told him, you're doing the casino heist with us, 20%, that's around, I don't know, 300,000. We were getting paintings, so that's pretty good. Woo. But number 8 on the list is sabotager in Pacific Standard. Yes, I have had a sabotager in Pacific Standard. What happened was we were at the part where the cutscene happens, where the cops pull up to the bank, and I opened the door, and then cops shot at it, and I was like, oh no. And we were trying to do the elite challenge, like to do it, but I did it on hard. And what happened? Take a guess what happened. One of my friends rushed and went outside, and he died. And I was like, bro, we just lost the elite challenge. And he was like, it was an accident. And he said, why did you do that? Because my map bears on everything. And I was like, your map does not bear on everything. Do not say it does. Your map does not bear on everything. He was like, yeah, it does. It does. And I was like, no, it doesn't. And he's like, and he started complaining, saying I thought the whole place was clear. And I was like, don't rely on your map. Use something called eyeballs. Like, it's easy. Alright, next at number 6, we have sabotaging in casino heist. Now, this one is pretty recent. I would say about like a month ago. And what happened was that, my friend, we were like in the cars. Now, I'm gonna have 2 sabotaging, like, missions, like, about the casino heist, so the next one's gonna be another sabotaging. But anyways, we were so close, like, we got the getaway vehicles, and what happened, one of my friends was driving, and I was driving the other, my friend got in mine, but what did the friend in the other getaway car do? That's right, he was ignoring us. He said, I'm going to the buyer, and we was like, we have to escape the cops first, and he's like, nah, no we don't, and I was like, yes we do. Lester says, before you lose the cops in the sewers, if a buyer hears so much of a siren, this whole thing goes up in smoke. Lose the cops. And he was like, no, it doesn't matter. It's like, yes, it does matter. And he's like, no, it doesn't. And I was like, yes, it does. Are you really going to sabotage my heist? And what does he do next? He dies. Like, seriously, he dies immediately after I say that. And he says, you know what he told me? He told me that it was an accident, but I never believed him, because he says it was an accident to everything. Like, if I was, like, literally, if he kills me, we play on auto aim, but literally, he just holds down RTs, and he's like, whoops, it was an accident, I didn't mean to shoot you. And I told him, there's something called LT, I play on Xbox, by the way, and it's like, that's the aim, and he's like, what does that mean? I never knew that. I was like, you're rank 69, and I expect you to do that. And it was coming out number 6, or number 7, I can't remember. Point me out, I don't know, but I'm gonna guess number 6. But number 6 is, Casino Heist Sabotager 2. So, what happened in this one was, it was the same friend, but this one was really more recent, like a week ago. And what happened was, this guy, like, he was, I'm not gonna describe names because 2 reasons. The first off, it's illegal, and second of all, I don't want to embarrass him. But anyways, he was literally not cooperating with the team. I told him, all right, whoever. I was like, okay, let's go. I was playing a 4 team, so it was 40, 20, 20, 20. And what happened? Do you think would happen? That's right. Me and my other friend get to the getaway vehicles, but what does my friend do? Instead of cooperating with us and said get in, he was like acting like a spoiled person and being like, oh, I want to drive a getaway vehicle, please. And I was like, you can't have everything you want. And what does he do? He hijacks a civilian vehicle. And I was like, what are you doing? Come on, get in our car. And he's like, no, I'm going to drive. And he's like, no, you can't drive. This is not the perfect timing. And he's like, no, it's the perfect timing. I need to drive. And he's like, we can drive for you. Plus, you can place your controller down, okay? Now, this is going to be better for you. And he's like, no, it's not. I think it's worse. And he's like, no. And what does he do? Instead, he didn't make it into the sewer in time because he was looking for a civilian vehicle. When he finally got one, he was heading to the sewers, but got shot down by the police SUVs. Like, SWAT with the 2 pistol guys on the side. But I'm going to split this into 2 parts. And next one's going to be number 5. So, bye!